I trust you have taken care. Fantastic. How I wish I was there to see it. With that matter settled, I'll notify a team to conduct a rescue effort to bring Cassie.
You're unbelievable. You just couldn't let it go, could you? The only solution you have. I can't believe I came up here to try and talk this through. After all these years of not knowing if she was still alive. And there is no one else to... For a moment, I really... But now, you're both.
Audrey, hang on. You still don't understand. Alex kidnapped your mother. Huh? No, she's not. Every word of it is true. If only she could see why none of that is a problem. I must get word to the rescue team.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. The new animals out there, any of them good for eating? Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms.
Impeccable timing. You've gone through great lengths to clear a path ahead. We can get to that. Do you want to hear something? Did you know that lightning can reach temperature, energy beyond that of us? We live with it inside. Invisible forces taking form. Not a miracle, no. When I first heard my Cassie's voice, it was every footstep perfect. It was a force. Two entities brought together and a magnificent explosion as a result. Only possible with the world shifted at our very presence. No. You misunderstand. When the feral mind began to take her, I feared losing her forever. That spark between us lost its charge. She slipped further and further away. I made a choice. To follow the only path. I brought her to the device. I pushed it to its limit. I allowed it. An accident implies a lack of intent. The creation of the Lost was no mistake. Its failure to reach completion is, however, a half-step that left them deserted in all of them, not just my Cassie. We need to... That is what I'm trying to fix here. Danke dir, mein Freund. We are so... If you speak with them downstairs, they will be... Thank you. Now, is there anything else?
I wonder how that happened.
We couldn't have come...
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Oh, I got struck by an idea. Gotta write it down. Where is my notepad? Oh, there is still a blank space on the wall. That'll do. You think I'm happy doing this, James? Of course not. But what choice do we have? This isn't
He's not just a
about
liar.
us.
He's a killer, Audrey.
Everyone here in the vault. Everyone
Can
in
we
the
get
vault.
started already? The tissue samples aren't gonna remain stable forever.
Oh, great! It's my father's latest hired gun. Of course, my father's... Fine.
We're going to be overseeing a final experiment that could alter the future of this vault.
All of our work is coming to fruition. My research on understanding the lost, Audrey's on the weather machine, but the last piece is Uncle Hugo. But once we have the right data, we can run the machine again to reverse the effects of the lost.
The risk is high, but the reward... And we may have a missing piece now, for an extra edge.
My father is the only one afflicted by the machine that has managed to retain his senses. At first, we speculated that it could be related to his sight impairment, but we are certain he seems to have mutated differently from the other.
The experiments I've been running all but confirmed.
We think the reason is because he was the one to push the big button, so to speak. He made direct contact with the device. The electricity spread out from him, almost like a conduit.
We are, and have the evidence.
We've been comparing tissue samples from Uncle Hugo with ones from Papa and the others. The behavior from Uncle Hugo's sample is far more complex and it's almost as if he's a completed specimen and the...
We've been repairing and adjusting the machine to potentially complete using that...
No. We aren't simply going to fire up the machine again, and we need to be sure.
That's where you come in. We need you to head surface side. We've set up a number of devices.
It'll simulate what the impact of different devices... In other words, we can test what would happen if we followed my uncle's plan.
I'll mark the first of... We'll make contact once.
Anyone else kind of excited about... Just me? Oh, hi there. Nice to see you.
Show us how added storm energy under the machine's old configuration interacts with their cells.
Why waste our time on this? We just need to see the effects of the new configuration.
This is true. Further agitated, volatile. They're much less stable than Uncle Hugo's now.
Great. Now we know the thing that was bound to fail.
Device 2 starting up now. We will be using the new configuration. Our hypothesis is that the vessels of the lost will be closer to the science, you can do it!
changed, but they are reacting to the sample from Father, even from across the table.
Final test now. Audrey, I don't like this. This has gotta be a mistake, right? Coming in now. Please, please be different. No, it's the same. They're all moving with him. How? Why?
God damn him.
Audrey, we've got a problem. The bastard is gone.
What?
And you, get back here ASAP. Over and out. What else have they done? Good, you're here. Here's the sitrep. We've discovered that Hugo didn't leave alone. That can only mean one thing. Bastard. This experiment was just a distract. There's only one place. He's likely to reach the meteorite. Audrey already left to try and stop him, but even with Cassidy. No, wait. I'll be brief. I need him. Good. We need him breathing if we want to learn more about this affliction. It'd be years of research lost. Thank you. Expect resistance, but remember...
I miss research, and science, and discoveries, and news. What if we go back to surface? I miss how it was before. Because of our, condition. Security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air. You have beautiful skin. It's back in here. It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Finally, I thought you'd never... He's locked me out. But it's only a matter of minutes. I can't believe... Yes, he needs to... My God. Oh, it's... You don't understand. Oberlin thinks we're out of options. If he's left alive, he's not just a monster. Please, we... Believe me, I know. I'll begin unlocking the area. I'll be in touch. Please don't.
Okay, that'll get you in. Just focus on the lost while I work on the next. Got it. You're almost there. One more to go. Almost gave me a heart attack.
We're not vomiting up electricity. Wait, not them yet? Pick up the base. We gotta hurry. You mean kill him? Are you crazy? No, we need him alive.
We need to keep him alive. He has to die. He has to. It's open! Get in there!
My friend! Schön, dich wiederzusehen. I apologize for pulling the wool over your eyes earlier. I needed a suitable distraction to hold their interest. But I should warn you, any attempt at this, I recommend turning back. Too late? Do you not see? She walked here with me. Do you not understand what this means? Ah, but it has. Months ago, before we ever crossed paths, I stood here with Cassidy, just as we had a decade ago. I ran this machine again, hoping, begging for a solution, and at worst, a release from this solitary life. The results were unexpected, more severe than my first attempt. The storm, you see? The shattering of the land around here? A result of that brave step. I'm nothing if not... I made great progress in my second attempt. I was able to calm my Cassidy. Suddenly, she responded to my will. She followed my footsteps. She looked me in the eyes again. In that moment of bliss, we fled away back to the atrium. Hand in hand, like school children, we ran while this devilish machine spun on, sowing destruction. I learned something important about the power I hold. I am the gravitational force they need. I am a vessel for this storm. I can move them, save them. For now, perhaps, for months, I've pushed Hilda and I knew it was in me, the signal to shepherd them. I just needed them to isolate it, decode it, replicate it, to teach our machine to dance to my song, to forge a true bridge between me and... But truly, the last missing piece was you, mein Freund. Without your drive, we'd have been stuck. So, before we end this for good, I do want to thank you again for being a catalyst. Now, let's fin... I will allow you to try and... En garde. I'd say you'll regret this, but you might say you'll regret this, but you won't live long enough. You traitorous bastard! You traitorous bastard!
I surrender.
Ah! This combat always so exhilarating! You've just made the worst decision of your life! I underestimated your strength, it would seem. I suppose this is an unfortunate turn of events for me, isn't it? So that is your solution? So short-sighted. There's another way. You can still help me. If only you'd see the spot. I can be the bridge. That pull between. So please. I have no strength to...
Good. He's still breathing. Hurry up and power down that machine. We'll come retrieve him when it's safe.
I trusted you. I fucking trusted you.
Just need to find proof. Then I can finally... You did a hell of a good job back there. You've been a good soldier. Yep, you're one of the good... I'm just glad we're on the same team. Don't. That's exactly... His mask's off now. I'm sure it feels like he got off easy, but he's sedated for now, and still recovering from that. But once he wakes up, the time for rest is over. The research begins. He's the key to solving the Lost, and we'll see to it that he remains a silent contributor.
You reckon that's...
Couldn't have said it better myself. In the meantime, we'll sort out the mess the sorry SOB left us, so rest easy. But, look, I can't give you a Medal of Honor. Don't have one to give, but I would if I could. This goes without saying, but you've more than earned my respect. I hope that means something to you. Don't go turning into a stranger, all right?
I miss how it was.
That's an order. It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us. Thank you.
Oh, I got struck by an idea. Oh, gotta write it down. Where is my notepad? Oh, there it is.
Hugo still hasn't said much, but he will. We have all the time in the world.
We should probably start planning Alfie's funeral.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.